What's up, guys? Welcome back to Sundown Audio Unofficial, your home for all the behind-the-scenes footage from Sundown Audio. It's Woofer Test Wednesday. Today we're testing out an v.3 12. And what we're going to do, we've got it on the tower by the test bench, so 3500. It's hooked up to the E-12 that's in this box. We've got the Thermalab Magnum on it to measure power in real time. So we're going to roll this thing up to 500 watts. It's rated power. We're going to watch the power on the screen. We're going to start a timer, and we're going to run it there for 5 minutes straight. That's 5 minutes playing a test tone at its rated power. You see where we got the clamps hooked up back here, wires run right down here into the box. We're currently sitting about 88 degrees on the dust cap. So let me get the camera in position. We're going to fire this up. All right, guys, here we go. Just past 1 minute and we're sitting about 98.5 degrees at the dust cap. Just past 2 minutes and we're 106 degrees at the dust cap. Just past 3 minutes and we're about 109.5 degrees at the dust cap. Almost there. And it's still getting some, good enough stroke to it. just past 4 minutes. We're about 113.5 degrees, 114 degrees at the dust cap. Alright, that's 5 minutes straight. Let's check it out. So we're still sitting max about 115.5 degrees at the dust cap. So let's pull the sub out and check it out. Everything looks good. So we got a max of about 145 degrees at the triple joint. We try and get in there on the coil. So if it's reading right, we're only getting about 120 degrees in there at the coil. But still functioning fine, moving fine, everything looks good. That's it, 5 minutes straight at 500 watts, it's rated power. So let me tell you why this is important. If it'll take this 500 watts rated power non-stop for 5 minutes straight. See, when you're playing music, you don't get that full 500 watts you're putting into it. Music is transient, so your power is going to be up and down, up and down. Nobody rides around listening to tones non-stop. If it'll handle this kind of power non-stop continuous, it'll handle 500 watts that you're throwing into it on music because of that, those transient spikes. So I think it did pretty good. So I've got the sub mounted back down in the box. We're going to do this test again. This time we're going to bump the power up. We're going to go up to 750 watts this time. Now we're only using a 30-second tone. It's on repeat, so you might see a little hair skip every time it changes over tracks. We're also trying to dial this power in using basically a remote RCA knob. So you might see the power up and down a little bit as some voltage fluctuates. We're just trying to manually dial it in, keep it right there. So don't hate on us too bad if it's not exactly on the power level. It's going to go up and down, but we're doing our best. So here we go. We're going to start it again, bump it up to 750 watts, and go for 5 minutes straight. We're just past 1 minute. We're reading about 114.5 degrees at the dust cap, 115.5 right there. Alright, just past 2 minutes. We're about 125 degrees at the dust cap. Just past 3 minutes and we're about 130 degrees at the dust cap. Right, everything in between, I'll cut it and speed it up. Yeah. Edit it a little bit.
Longest 5 minutes ever.
Yeah. Find out. Just past 4 minutes and we're about 138 degrees at the dust cap. Alright, that's 5 minutes. Let's check it out. So we're about 142 degrees, 145 degrees dust cap. So we got a little extra heat into it. Let's pull it out of the box and check it out. So there we go, we're sitting about 166 degrees at the triple joint. See if I can get the coil. I'm reading about a 137 on the coil. So dust cap slightly warm. Everything still functions, still feels good. Let me tell you guys, we just ran this for 5 minutes straight at 750 watts, 50% over rated power. You're not going to blow this thing to 500 watts, especially on music where you're going to get those peaks and dips. You're not going to have that non-stop test tone blasting 500 into it all the time. That was 750 watts, test tone, non-stop, 5 minutes straight. And it's lived just fine. But you know we ain't going to stop there. We're not going to stop till we blow this thing up. Let's do it again, bump it up to 1,000 watts. All right, I got the sub mounted back down in here. Same v.3 12. We're gonna run this through again. This time we're bumping up to 1,000 watts. We're gonna go till we blow this sub up. Will it make it 5 minutes at 1,000 watts? Double rated power. Let's find out. Here we go. Too much. I believe that's it. Let's pull it out. Woo! We got smoke. Yeah, we're gonna cut it apart. Let's go ahead and get it disconnected. Alright, these more things. We did 5 minutes at 500, 5 minutes at 750, and it went just over a minute at 1,000. Non-stop tone. Not bad. So mechanically, everything's still fine. After a 5-minute run at 500 watts, a 5-minute run at 750 watts, and then a little over a minute, about a minute and 10 seconds, it finally let loose thermally at 1,000 watts. So anybody that says this thing won't take rated power 500 watts, you're doing something wrong. Alright guys, I managed to get all the stuff cleaned out from inside of the gap. We really exploded that one. Double rated power for over a minute before we had thermal failure. I'd say it still did pretty good. We only make a claim it'll handle 500 watts. I'd say it'll handle that all day long. We took it one step further, 50% over that, 750 watts. I think it'll do pretty good holding that all day long. Double rated, you're gonna start running into issues. Not gonna recommend that. The sub is dirt cheap. It's about 139 bucks. Can't beat it for the price. It's a great sub. So we're gonna wrap it up there today. Remember to click that thumbs up button, give us a like. If you like what we're doing here, subscribe for all future videos, check them out. Until next time.